Back in the studio with us, we have Candace.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Yo, you got a great radio voice.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
Just recognize that right now. I just heard it through the speakers for the first time. So what we do here is when we have guests here that we're excited about, we're excited to have people in the studio, we give them a 9-second applause.
Thank you.
9 seconds is uncomfortably long, right?
Yes, I didn't even notice.
You don't realize how long 9 seconds is until you hear a 9-second applause. Because everyone start talking before the applause is done. They're like, oh, thank you, well. And then you got like 3 or 4 more seconds.
That was a long 9 seconds.
Candace in the building. Tell us, man, what's happening? What's new? What's the latest?
The latest? Well, I'm actually working on my new project coming out in March.
Okay.
Bodega. And I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to let the people hear my music.
What's the name of your the project?
Radio Diva.
Radio Diva. Is that how you feel? Do you feel like a radio diva?
I do.
Yeah.
I really do because I like so many kinds of music. So
Right.
I can't call it, hip hop diva,
Right.
pop diva. I love radio. Radio diva.
Okay. Well, at least you sound committed to that.
Yes.
That's dope. I like that time. So when are you expecting to drop it?
This is scheduled to be released in March. We don't have an exact date on it.
Okay.
But sometime in March.
All right. Yeah, man. So you have a alternative kind of eclectic hip hop kind of thing happening. Am I wrong about that?
That's true. You got it. Right?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. So okay. So what are your influences? Like for people who don't know your sound, we just heard Superfly,
Right.
which was Superfly.
Thank you.
But tell us. Where does your sound come from? Who are your inspirations?
My sound is really just a mix of pop and hip hop mostly.
Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of influences, electronic influences, hip hop, pop, rock influences.
Okay.
I look up to artists like Janet Jackson, first and foremost. I just love everything that she does. Love her swag, music videos, the way she dressed.
What about when she gained all that weight? And she was jogging on the beach in the jog. Remember that? I think it was for a role. I think she was acting. I think so.
That doesn't have anything to do with music, really. I still like her as an artist.
You said you like everything she does.
Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm just playing. I'm kidding. But yeah, I think Janet Jackson is one of the people I think about that's been able to effectively infuse, alternative sounds and not sound corny. Like she's better at doing hip hop than Michael Jackson was at doing hip hop.
Right, Janet Jackson, she's good at a lot of things.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's dope. So so when you're making songs, when you're writing songs, do you have like that voice in mind, or do you, in a way, just kind of?
I don't. It depends on what the track is telling me. What I'm feeling at the moment. If I can relate the song to my past experiences, or just how I feel that day.
Yeah.
And that's how the songs come about.
Yeah. So which song is the one that resonates the most?
I think it's Superfly right now.
Superfly resonates?
I'm so excited about that one.
I thought you said communication. Communication seemed like it was about it had like a relationship kind of thing to it.
Communication.
It sounded like it was like you were really telling a story or like something that was from personal experience.
Right. Communication is more so attraction song, if you're in love with somebody, or you're just playing with the whole I want to be in a relationship with somebody in your mind. I would say more so kiss and tells based on the real life experience.
Okay.
And that song was basically me just being involved with somebody that everybody didn't really approve of at the time.
Right.
And, once that situation died down, it came back to me, and I just decided to write about it. And the song, honestly, I just think it told the story perfectly.
Yeah. What's Queens like these days?
Queens, it has its ups and its downs. There's different sides of Queens.
They don't clear the snow in Queens.
No, they don't. I actually got stuck on snow today just trying to get out of the driveway, and that was very annoying and aggravating.
Wow.
I mean, the plow came through the street yesterday. It didn't even, make a difference. So, I mean, Queens right now, it has its different sides to it. I enjoy being there. I was born and raised, lived there all my life.
Which part of Queens?
Queens Village, right on the border.
That's barely Queens, right? That's Long Island.
Almost, but it has, it has its urban
You can pull a
side.
Sarah Palin and see Long Island from your window.
No. That doesn't happen. But
Right. Okay.
for the most part, I enjoy Queens.
I want to ask you this question because you said that you're inspired by hip hop and pop equally, and you kind of infused the two in your own sound.
Right.
Is there a difference anymore?
I don't think there's so much of a difference. I think they're actually becoming one sound because, when you turn on the radio, you might hear a pop song with a hip hop rapper on the hook, or he has his verse. Just like the song that reminds me of this idea the most is the Love, Sex, and Magic, Sierra and Justin Timberlake song. Sierra is really known for her hip hop side, and Justin Timberlake his pop side.
Right.
And you heard that song on Hot 97, you heard that song on Z100, you heard that song everywhere.
Right.
So, I mean, that song right there just reminded me of this whole pop and hip hop clash right now.
Right.
I think it's a new movement.
Yeah. Is that different? But is that different than like Bobby Brown having a rap, or like rapping his own verses, like on like Just About a Roni, right? Like there was always parts on like Bobby Brown's Don't Be Cruel album where he would like, sing and he would just start rapping. Just about a Roni, she's a sweet old girl, about sweet sweet. You know what I mean? Like
He probably started that actually.
he might have been. Him and Ralph Tresvant, one of the two.
He definitely had influence on him.
Yeah. Because it feels like there used to be like, there'll be like R&B singers who would inexplicably start rapping somewhere in the middle. And then it went from R&B singers having guest rappers on there, like Mary J. Blige and Method Man or something. And then it went to like rappers having guest R&B singers for a while. So you'd have like, Mary went from her song with the rapper to being the R&B singer on the rap song.
Right.
Or Justin Timberlake with, or whatever, and then it went, now it seems like it came all the way back. So now you have like Neo and Ghostface.
Right.
I guess I mean, so I think it's the same thing now. Popular is popular.
Right. It's just music now.
Yeah. What's underground R&B sound like?
Underground R&B.
Is there such thing as, I never even thought about that. This is just a brand new thought. Is there such thing as underground R&B?
Now I would say I think underground R&B would more relate back to the old sound of R&B because I think R&B now has pop influences also. So underground R&B would more be like the old Mary J. Blige or when Lauryn Hill used to sing on her tracks or just that old sound of R&B. Right now it's pop R&B mix. That's what R&B is.
Yeah. Are you having a good time? Looks like you're having fun.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah. Is the journey fun?
Just the part when I got stuck on the snow.
Okay, that was the literal journey. But I mean, in general, you continue to do more things. You just had a song that made it on Ruckus Radio. You got 3 songs that are showing up on. I'm sorry, what's the name of the movie? It's going to be on HBO.
Stag and Dope.
Stag and Dope.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, so like you're having your career is moving forward.
It is. The journey has been a long one so far, and it's been a tough one. But if you're passionate about what you do, I think that makes everything a little bit easier.
Right.
It doesn't feel like a job, it feels like a hobby, but you treat it like a business.
Right. How long you been at it?
Started when I was 11.
Okay.
Just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Age 17, I finally got in the studio, laid down my first few songs, realized that, hey, I could actually do this.
Right.
I could make a living out of this if I just stay at it. A few years later, I started performing, and that's how it all began.
Yeah.
I just started going hard with it.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. We're in the studio with Candace, Brooklyn Bodega Radio. We're coming up next with communication. Is communication cool? Is that cool? I rock communication next? Or you want to go kiss and tell? Which would you rather go with next? I'll let you dial it up.
Let's do communication.
Communication. All right, you want to intro it?
Here is my next song, Communication. Check it out.
You gotta get people hyped, man. You gotta be like, this is communication, it's about this, it's Candace, and I'm the baddest, whatever. Give me another shot. Go ahead and do it again.
Introducing communication. Let's check it out.
There we go. Mic check. That was Candace, Kiss and Tell.
Yes, Kiss and Tell.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, we were sitting there talking. I was just saying how that would be a great, first song of a 3-set stripper performance. In the strip club, when they come out first, and then they do the dance when they got just their lingerie on, and then the next 2 or 3 songs. That's when they I think that last one. I'm just trying. It's a different market. There's other markets right. That there's other ways to push music.
I guess that's your whole take on the song. Everybody could interpret it the way they need to.
I think there's a lot of money in strip clubs. I think songs travel very far in the strip club community. There are songs people only know because they're popping in strip clubs. And that goes back to the beginning of time.
I'm happy.
I was saying, I was sitting there thinking, and who produced these tracks? You have it was Communication, Superfly Communication, and now Kiss and Tell. Who's behind the beats on these?
I'm working with these producers named the Globe Trackers, and they are doing a phenomenal job. Just with the tracks, and I just love what they do.
Yeah,
I think they're great.
Yeah. I mean, that's they're hitting it. Because the production sounds dope. You have a great ear. You're picking these beats, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's my industry ear. My left ear.
Left ear. See, it's my right ear that says that works in the strip club. So, Candace, we appreciate you. We thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
We'll give you another 9-second applause.
Should I take it down?
I mean, figuratively, it's radio, they're not going to see you. But, shout outs, man. Where can people reach you? Where are you rocking next? What's up? Where can they find you?
If people can reach me and see what I'm doing, CandaceMusic.com. Shout out to Juice 6 artists for just pushing this whole project, staying behind me for the whole journey. I'd like to give a big shout out to IMPR Agency. Great job.
Shout out to Liv. We're gonna give her a 5.9 second applause.
I think we should do one more applause for Olivia.
One more applause?
She's the best.
All right, we'll give a 4-second applause this time.
Don't forget about the show.
I have a few things coming up. I just want you guys to look out for me. Tuesday, February 1st, I'll be at Rutgers University, their radio station.
Word up.
So excited about that.
Sound like it.
Yes, I really am.
Yeah, I see your face now. There you go. Like that. There you go.
February 8th, I'll be at Soul Exchange Radio.
Yeah.
I'll be performing in a BGN Valentine's Day fashion show. It's based on high fashion. I'll be doing a performance there. And then on the 17th, big deal, I'll be opening up for the White House Band.
Word up.
Yeah,
Rap
I'm so
Rocks.
excited. Yes, I'll be at the Rap Rocks at the Bowery Ballroom. It's going to be dope, so come
They
out.
bring the heat, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw them, they are phenomenal.
That's another IMPR affiliate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big things.
Word up, word up. Candace, thank you again for coming through. Check her out, CandaceMusic.com.
Thank you for having me. Had
Word
so
up.
much fun.
Yeah.
This was great. Thank you.
Absolutely. Brooklyn Bodega Radio up next. More tracks from the Inbox Sessions. And we got Khalil Cash, Brick City's finest, stepping in the building. Up next, Shabam Sadiq, Mind of the Genius. This was actually a dope mixtape right here. Brooklyn Bodega, mic check.